The Buffalo Museum of Science is honoring Black History Month with an upcoming exhibit exploring the importance of representation. And I'm joined now by the curator of the exhibit, Lisa Jacobs Watson, and president of the Buffalo Museum of Science, Gary Siddall, to tell us more. Welcome, you two. Thanks for joining me.
So glad to be here.
Having us.
Awesome. Well, Lisa, I'm going to start with you. Tell us more about this collection and what inspired you to start it.
The collection was started a few years ago. Back in the 1990s was when I actually started my collection. I had grown up playing with Barbie. I was a big Barbie fan, influenced by the fashions and all of the adventure that was offered in that doll. And then as an adult, I noticed for my daughter that Barbie had become a lot more contemporary, looking a lot more cooler, represented who I was as a woman trying to navigate the business world, dressing in fabulous designer suits. And I wanted that to translate to my daughter. So the collection started.
And how has it grown over the past years? You know, that started in the 90s.
The collection has grown quite a bit. And I'm probably up to about 200 or so dolls.
Wow.
now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just a few. Gary, tell us why you wanted to showcase this exhibit at the Buffalo Museum of Science.
Well, what's not to love? What an incredible story. And we have a real appreciation for the role that we serve here in Western New York, but specifically for the East Side community where the Buffalo Museum of Science is located. So when we had initial conversations about this exhibit, we were eager to get involved specifically because there's this beautiful tie-in to anthropology, which is the study of people and culture. So we were particularly excited to be able to work on this exhibit.
Yes. Talk more about how this really aligns with the mission behind the museum.
You know, the way I think about dolls is they're miniature versions of people, and they capture things like culture and ethnicity. They capture things like the time that we live in, and that all ties to the study of human behavior and the way that people interact with one another. So it made a lot of sense for us. When we see our visitors coming in, they look for ways to see themselves in science, and these dolls are going to be a great way for us to achieve that.
I know for myself personally, my grandmother grew up always buying me dolls, and it was very, very important for her to make sure that I had Barbie dolls that looked like me. And growing up, I didn't understand why it was such a big deal for her to do that and make such an emphasis. But now as an adult, I appreciate that so much. And, you know, we had like American Girl dolls where you can get to look just like you, or the historical dolls that were American Girl dolls that had historical impacts and figures, and they had a story that really helps me understand myself and my family lineage. So for Lisa, why is it for you so important to make sure that not only your children, but other children really see themselves represented in dolls?
Well, it's paramount that young children be able to identify, that they are able to see themselves in a way where they feel like they belong. It goes to acceptance, belonging, having self-confidence, a healthy self-esteem. All of those things are reflected in the dolls. So showing them gives children an opportunity to play, to learn, to explore their history, know that they are a part of history, and then it also ties into having their parents be a part of that. So it becomes a family event, so to speak, where everyone can celebrate who they are.
Okay. Now let's talk about the exhibit again. How long do our viewers have the opportunity to come out and see it?
Absolutely. We're opening this weekend. We're really excited for some opening festivities that will celebrate the opening of this exhibit, and we'll have it on public display throughout the month of February, so right through the 28th.
And there's a kickoff event happening this weekend, like you mentioned. Tell us more about that and what it entails.
We're very excited about the weekend kickoff. It's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, where there will be ongoing events. Friday is our grand opening. Saturday is activity day, so we're encouraging people to come out, bring a doll. We'll have a show and tell segment. We'll be making some doll clothes. There will be plenty of arts and crafts. So I would say get there early. Between 10 a.m. and 12 p.m. is the bulk of the fun activities. But throughout the entire day on Saturday, there will be ongoing activities and fun things to do.
Do people have to get tickets to the museum to be able to view this exhibit?
That's the great thing about this exhibit. We are so excited to bring this to the public for free. So you do not need to purchase a ticket for museum admission to enjoy this exhibit. It's located just off of our main atrium. So you'll be able to come in, check out the exhibit, all the great dolls that we have on display. And certainly if you'd like to see the rest of the museum, you can do that as well. But the exhibit itself is free.
I love it. Alrighty. Do you want to tell us about the dolls you brought in for us today, Lisa?
Absolutely. Just brought a little sample, a variety of dolls. So over here I have my HBCU doll, encouragement for college, for education. In the middle here we have this fabulous Barbie doll, and she represents glamour and beauty and fashion. And this over here is one of the newer dolls that just came out from the Inspiring Women series from Mattel. And this is Opal Lee, and she is the grandmother of the Juneteenth.
Okay, I
Yeah.
love that. So obviously, this is so great for our young girls and boys to come out and be able to see these dolls and see a little bit of themselves represented and get to learn a little bit about history, like people like Opal Lee and HBCUs. So thank you so much for coming in and sharing more about this event. Viewers, tickets to the Buffalo Museum of Science are not needed to view this exhibit. You can learn more about it by visiting blackdollexhibitbuffalo.com or sciencebuff.org. Thanks again for coming in, you two.
Thank you.
Thank you.